Hello everyone, my name is Oliver. I'm 8 years old. Today I will talk about American textbook reading, social studies. Celebration of holidays. Today we'll learn about celebrate the holidays and about homeschool and neighborhood. In this lesson, you will discover about national holidays of the United States. You will discover about these things. So get ready you will discover about these. So please get ready for the lessons. Now let's read the first words. Now let's read the first word. And the first word is government. Government means that a group of people that controls the communities. They control is a king or a queen that will control that community. Or a people that has a very big ceremony. So they will control that communities. And that's people call a government. A government controls a community. Like in our community, there's a government too. All community books have government. If a community don't have government, there's no rules, and the people will not do the rules. The people will not follow the rules. There's no rules. So people can do anything they like stolen things or take things away. They can do anything without rules or without government. So each community book have government. If it's don't have government, lots of evil people will come. And next is the government's rights. It's a thing that the government do for community. Is a government's right. Like this government's right is police officer. This police officer catch Robin who take bank's monies or broke into a people's house. So that police officer will catch that Robin, and that is the police officer's right. So the things that the police officer has to do for a community is called a government's right. Remember. So government's right, the thing the government does for community. Example, like the things I do for a community that don't throw trash all the way. You have to put the trash in the right place. Don't put it in the place that you have to go off. Okay, so remember these things. This is just an example, but there are some more things that is called government's rights too. Next is a president. President is a leader of a country. The leader of a country, like doctor, like Dr. King, like Dr. Community King. He helps the black people. And he helps the black people and the white people be fair. But before Martin Luther King, the black people could not vote. They could not do anything. After Martin Luther King, he has made fair. This is Martin Luther King. See? Look, he's a bit handsome. Some girls laughing. Okay, so this is Martin Luther King. He's the United States government. He's the United States government. See? Wow, he looks a bit handsome too. Do you like him? He is so kind, right? So kind you don't know to do anything to thanks to him. He is so kind. He helped the black people. He helped the black people be fair. He helped the black people be fair so they have to vote. They can vote. They can vote to choose the president. Next is the capital. A capital is the city where the government of a country is. A capital, like the capital of the Cam Ranh city, the capital of Cam Ranh city, Khánh Hòa province, is Hanoi. Hanoi is the capital of Cam Ranh city, right? And capital is the city where government of a country is. Capital. Okay, next. Next is the capital. The capital is the city where the government of a country is. The city where government of the country is like Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States too. It's a capital. Washington, D.C. Right? Do you know Washington, D.C.? Maybe you don't know it. Washington, D.C. is a city and it's a capital. And it's a capital of a country. But I don't know much which country is that, but maybe it is the United States. But do you know the star? But let's look the next star. The second star in the blue place is the Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. But this blue bell is the Washington, D.C. See? Okay. Okay, and now next, let's see. Okay, safety. Safety is not being in any danger. I am safe. I'm safe in my house. No one can catch me. No one would do something very dangerous to me, right? I'm safe. I'm safe in my house with my mom and my dad, right? I'm safety. We are a family. We are safety in our house, right? See? Safety. We are not being any danger. We are safety. I'm not being in any danger, so I am safety. I'm not being in any danger. I'm not in danger. I am just okay. I'm just okay. I'm not in any danger. Next, it's important. Important is having a big effect. It's very important to study hard because you can get good marks when it's test. Having a big effect is very important. It's very important to study. If you don't study, your mom would beat you because you don't study hard. Like if you tell lies, it's very important not to tell lies. If you tell lies, your mom will not believe in you anymore, right? So important. Like we are having a very big effect. Like in my dad's, like in a company. In the company, the owner of the company told my mom to do this, but mom didn't do. If she do, it's very important, right? Next is a firefighter. Firefighter, a person who processfully puts out fires. Fires, like we are having very big fires, and a firefighter come to help us. So this firefighter is a person, and he professionally puts out fires. He put out fire for us, so we will be safe. We will be safe, right? We will be safe, and we don't be fired by all the fires. Okay. And there's a kind of firefighter called amateur. Amateur is a firefighter of gas. Amateur, the firefighter of gas in your house. Gas come from the kitchen. That firefighter will come to help you. Right? So there's two kinds of firefighter. The first firefighter is to put out fire, and the next firefighter is to put out gas. And that firefighter who put out gas is an amateur. Remember this new word. This new word is the word amateur. Remember this new word. Remember it. You learn by heart this word. Learn by heart the word amateur. Learn by heart it. And so now, would you know any kind of firefighter in the world? There's no firefighter in the world, okay? And a park ranger. Do you know park ranger? Park ranger. But don't worry, there's a government. There's a government and an employee. Government employee. Do you know a government employee? Yes, there are some government employees at some park too. But there are park ranger. Park ranger, a person who takes care of national park or forest. Who take care of national park. Like, I am a park ranger. I take care of the national park. There were no robins that go to the park to take children away or take them affects children or take things like or take away things like monies or iPhones, right? So there's a park ranger in the park, so no robin could go into it. No Batman could go into it. No Batman or woman could go into this national park because there's a park ranger in this park. But there are some parks that don't have national, but there are some national parks that don't have park ranger, or there's some small parks don't have park rangers. So Batmans are about bad person, like a Batman or a Batwoman will go into the park. Right? And now let's see some of the government service. Government service. See? A government service. Like a firefighter, teacher, a government worker, librarian, park ranger, police officer. Lots of kind of government service. And first is firefighter. Firefighter puts out fires, right? And a teacher teaches students. Teach about alphabet and sing songs or about the math. Teacher taught many subjects. Teacher teaches many things. Right? Teacher subjects like math or English or Vietnamese or other subjects. And more subjects. A government worker. Look, as a government worker, this is a government worker. They build a building. They build up buildings or a big company, right? They build things like that. It's called a government worker. Government worker works very hard, and they made a big, beautiful company or a beautiful buildings, right? They make things. And next is a librarian. Librarian is a man or woman who works in the library. They look for books. They help children look for books, right? And they will look for they can look for books to read too, right? And each day they will count the books. Like in this library, it has 100 books. And so the next day she counts and counts. It has 100 books, it will be okay. But it has 97 or 98 books that has lose some books. That some students did not give back to the library. The librarian will find who's the boys or this girl, and she take back the book. Or if they has loses, they have to give back the book. And now next, let's match the word with definition. 1. Government. 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 Next, government survives. Government survives. Government survives. President. 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 Capital. Capital. Safety. Safety. And important. 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 So now let's match the words with this definition or noun. 1. Having a big effect. We are having a very big effect. It's very important. If you don't do it, you have to get out of this company right now, right? We're having a very big effect. We have to study hard because it's very important. If you study hard, you get good marks on tests, right? So study hard is a very important word. Okay, now next, the leader for a country is the president. I'm the president, I'm the president of the, I am the president of this country. I am the president of Ho Chi Minh. I am the president. I'm a president, right? But I don't know the names of any president. Okay, and now for the group, people that controls a community. A group, people that controls a community. What's that? It's a government. A government is a government. A group of people that controls a community is a government. Like, I am the government of this company. You have to do anything that I told you to do. Okay? And number 5, a thing that the government does for our community. This is a community. There. And what this is called is, what words will it be if government plus survives? Yes, very good. Government survives. Things that a government does for a community is, of course, a government survives. A government survives. This is a survive that I do for this community, right? It's a government survives. Okay, next, the city where government of the country is. What's this? This is a place where that government live. Like there, like Hanoi is a capital. Hanoi is a capital. It's the capital of King Ho province, or Karen City, I don't know. The city where government of a country is a capital. Next, let's see about the past president of the U.S. This is the past president of the U.S. U.S. means United States. Thomas Jefferson, and he wrote the Declaration of Independence. He is Thomas Jefferson. Next is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln gave freedom to African Americans. The African Americans, some of them were black people, but the black people could not do anything. Like in a bus, the black people have to sit in the corner, but the white people could sit where they want. They could sit in the first chair, but the black people have to sit in the last chair. Sometimes they have no seat to sit on, right? And next is the Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. Like that. Dạ. Anh Dương mà có uống miếng nước thì nó cũng bị tắt nữa. Anh dừng lại con uống miếng nước nó cũng bị tắt đen và con bấm một cửa. Không, con dừng lại con uống miếng nước.
Thì con nói con uống nước mắt mà chứ con dừng lại chứ.
Thì con gì hả? Con dừng đây con uống miếng nước.
Thì bây giờ sao?
Con miếng nước bắt đầu là nó bị tắt đen, xong bây giờ con phải bật lên quay tiếp.
Thì nó chơi nhiều đoạn hả? Thế sao?
Dạ. Chơi nhiều đoạn hả? Không.
Còn liên tục hay sao? Còn liên tục từ nãy giờ hay tắt rồi?
Còn liên tục từ nãy giờ.
Mà sao nó lại bị đen?
Không, nó con uống miếng nước, mẹ đang uống nước còn tắt chưa làm gì đâu, nó bị tắt đen.
Uống đường nó nằm ở gì đâu, ai cũng không đâu. Miễn sao nó phải có một cái tự nhiên là chứ nó phải bảo thế.
Dạ. Mà không biết nó qua 10 phút chưa nữa.